They found him lying on the battlefield, blood-soaked, breath fading, yet his lips were moving. What they heard next froze every warrior in place. He wasn't crying. He wasn't begging. He was calling. Adhan, stay with me until the very end. Because this isn't just a story, it's a call that echoed through centuries. A testament to faith and unbelievable courage. Picture this, the blazing heat of Yarmouk, its dust rising higher than the spears, covering the sun like a shroud. The clang of swords thundering like the drums of destiny itself. In this epic moment, a young soldier named Rafi ibn Nu'man marched bravely under the legendary banner of Khalid ibn al-Walid. Now Rafi wasn't born into war. Can you imagine? He was a quiet, soft-spoken scribe from Damascus. His hands knew the gentle art of ink and parchment, not the harsh grip of iron. But when the powerful call of faith swept across the land, he put down his pen and picked up a sword. Not for power, not for glory, but for something far deeper, his unwavering conviction. On that fateful morning, the sky itself seemed to turn red with battle smoke. The Roman legions, a formidable force, outnumbered the Muslims 5-1. The very ground trembled under their charge, but Khalid's men stood firm, their hearts stronger than any steel. And right there amidst them was Rafi clutching his sword, whispering verses of courage, drawing strength from within. As the first mighty clash began, pure chaos swallowed the plains. The dust blinded eyes, and the cries of battle pierced the soul. Yet amidst all that pandemonium, Rafi's voice could be heard. Calm, steady, unwavering, calling his comrades to patience and unity. Hold the line, he'd shout. Victory belongs to the steadfast. But destiny, as it often does, had a different path laid out for him that day. A Roman arrow, sharp and swift, found its way through his armor, piercing his chest. Rafi fell to his knees, the world blurring around him. His breathing slowed, his hands trembled. Yet his eyes looked to the sky, not in despair, but with a profound, almost serene peace. A fellow soldier, Zarin al-Harith, rushed to his side. Rafi, hold on, you'll live, he pleaded, his voice thick with fear. But Rafi smiled faintly, a trickle of blood tracing his lips. Zaran, the sun is setting. I fear I won't make it, but promise me something. Zaran clutched his hand. Anything. Brother Rafi's gaze turned towards the horizon. The call for prayer was near. But who would dare pause in the middle of such a fierce battle? He whispered, his voice barely audible, if I cannot stand, let my last breath still call them to Allah. Before Zaran could even reply, Rafi did something absolutely incredible. With his last reserves of strength, he raised his trembling hand, pressing it to his chest, and whispered, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. The sound was weak, yes, but it pierced through the roar of swords, through the shouts and clanging armor. Allahu Akbar. Soldiers paused. Enemies froze. Even the powerful war horses seemed to stop their charge. One by one, Muslim fighters turned, their eyes drawn to the dying soldier whose voice, though fading, carried the very first call of the evening prayer, right there, in the middle of a war. Tears welled in Zaran's eyes. He fell beside Rafi, his own voice joining in, completing the Adhan with his brother in arms. When Rafi reached La ilaha illallah, his voice finally faded into silence. The battlefield went still. The sun dipped beyond the hills, casting long shadows, and that evening, thousands bowed in prayer. Right there on the blood-stained earth, honoring the memory of a hero. After the battle ended, Khalid ibn al-Walid himself walked to Rafi's body. He looked at the young man's face, still peaceful in death, and said softly, with immense respect, this man didn't die in war. He returned home through the call of faith. Later that night, Zaran wrote on a stone beside Rafi's grave, here lies the soldier who gave his last breath to call others to God. Centuries have passed since that day, but that story has never faded. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes one voice raised in truth and conviction can echo louder than the loudest drums of war. True strength isn't just about how long we fight, but about what noble cause we choose to remember and live for until our very last breath. In Rafi, he remembered one sacred thing, the call that began his life as a believer and ended it in honor. If this incredible story of faith and courage touched your heart as much as it touched mine, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more inspiring tales. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything, and share this story with someone who needs to hear it. Let's spread these powerful messages of humanity and hope. Thank you for watching.